Hello everybody, and welcome back to our Let's Play Modded Minecraft Survival Series. This is Dino, and in the previous episode we took a journey to find us some wolves and tame them so that we would have some puppies in order to start taking advantage of the Useful Pets mod in the near future. Not only that, but I just love dogs. But anyway, so in this episode we're going to probably do a couple of different things. I've done a few items off camera that were a bit craft intensive. I'd like to show you what I've accomplished there, and then also maybe get started on a cactus farm. So let's go ahead and sleep the night away. And I believe I might be in peaceful mode due to some debugging I was doing, and I'll explain why I had to do some debugging here in a moment. Sorry about that. So yeah, here's our puppies. Hey guys. Pat, 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 pat. So I wanted to kind of go ahead and get a more reliable fuel source. I think oil is going to be pretty useful and convenient in the future, but until we have a more ready supply and processed fuel, we're not going to be able to do a whole lot with that. So I kind of wanted to get a lava source made available to us for converting into energy using magmatic dynamos and stuff like that. So you can see I have Buildcraft tanks here full of lava, and the reason I did that was because I created a large storage containment system for upstairs for getting lava from the nether, and unfortunately I was using the dynamic tanks, which I really like, and I had it set up over here quite large. I can't quite remember the exact size, 6x8, something like that. But as soon as I connected our ender tanks, which I was able to craft now that we have blaze rods, and it crashed. So as soon as I turned it on in the nether, which we'll go and I'll show you what I did over there, it just immediately crashed and it corrupted my world, and I had to go back to a backup. Came back in, decided to try again, got it turned on in the nether. It seemed to work that time, but then when I came over here and tried to pump lava from the ender tank into the dynamic tanks, it worked for about 60 seconds and then crashed again and corrupted my world again. So I had to restore again from the backup, and that got to be quite frustrating. So I looked at the error log, and it turns out to be something with the dynamic tanks. Not completely sure why, but there was an error message in there somewhat associated with dynamic tanks. And I checked ender tanks to make sure I was running the most latest version, and I am. So what I did was I removed the dynamic tank and replaced it, pardon me, with an iron tank, as you see in front of you, and it's working fine. So it's definitely something to do with dynamic tanks, and I believe compatibility with the ender tank mod. So I will go ahead and send a message to the author of dynamic tanks and see, so he's at least informed, and see if there's something he can do to fix it. But in the meantime, what I did was I had to craft another iron tank, which isn't too bad. It just takes an awful lot of iron, as you would expect. And then just set it up in here, set up our ender tank, and as you can see, it's pumping lava in there quite consistently and quite conveniently. So hey, we're good to go. So now I will fill this up with lava. It'll be a very, very large buffer for us to draw off of, and in the meantime, it will just continue to pump lava from the nether into our system. So awesome. So did that. Also replaced our drums once again after getting full, and might as well just do that now while I'm here. So let's go ahead and set that guy down, set this guy down, set it to extract, and we're good to go. Awesome. So that's getting pretty full pretty fast. We're doing really well there. And then once we've got this full, I'll probably go ahead and set up another unit here, and then we'll set up our refinery in here, and we'll start converting our oil into fuel, and then we'll have both a fuel source and a lava source for running our machines. So that'll be really nice. Of course, we're still going to have to craft some batteries, some an MFE or an MFSU or something like that. Moved our magma crucible and fluid transposers here, which we're going to need, I believe, to start creating tesseracts when we're ready to do that. And got these guys still going. It's just, again, it's really eating coal like crazy. So we'll want to replace these steam dynamos with these guys, the magnetic dynamos, now that we'll have lava readily available. And that'll be much, much more efficient, and I won't have to rely on coal so much. I've got two of these stacked on top of each other, so these will help in running our quarries in the future, if that's what we want to do, or maybe even just set up engines over there as well based on lava, and that'll be a ready fuel source as well. But in the meantime, we can use those capacitor banks, no problem. So let's just real quickly run over to the nether, and I'll show you where I set up our pumping station in there. So when I first got in here, kind of ran around a bit. I already had some good ideas from our previous adventures as to where there's a good source of lava located that we could tap into. And I'll just come up here and show you. Basically, kind of just went here to the left, like we saw before, and kind of over there, right over there, and but it wasn't a very good source, so I just kept climbing upward, and found a better source. So once I had that identified, it really was sort of straight across from our portal located here, and so I just dug over to it to have a more direct path and access from here to the pump. And as you can see, this is that path. So not too bad. I'll go ahead and stop here and eat just in case we have some surprises over here. But it looks like we're fine. So kind of came into this area. There's that lava pool I was just pointing out a moment ago. And it's pretty tiny, so I wanted to find a better one. So I just kind of came over here. Hate running through here. It's so slow. And you catch on fire. So yeah, as you can see, there's a much better fuel source right here for lava source. So as I typically do, I set up our path with torches so we can see our way around. And over here is our little pumping station. And it's doing fine, and it's pumping away. Got our chunk loader, so it's always running. And it looks like you can even see its effect down there on the lava. It's pumping lava quite nicely. So pretty much just have it going right down there. I'm only using redstone engines for now because it doesn't have to be very fast. It just needs to be steady. And once the iron tank fills up, then this will just fill up and kind of stop anyways. And the point is even if these continue to run, I don't want them to explode, take out our pump and everything else. So these guys are low energy. They don't cost anything. They'll just keep running. They won't hurt anything once it gets all full. And then as we start consuming lava in the overworld, it'll just keep filling it up. So this is all good. And it's in a pretty nice location over here. I haven't really done a whole lot of exploring. I hear a ghast nearby, but I don't see him on the map. And then obviously I set myself up with a waypoint, so we can just get back and forth called the lava pump, and then I can get back to the portal. So now I don't even have to run through that opening right there. I can just portal back and forth now. So pretty awesome. And that whole process probably took me, oh my God, about 2 hours to do all of that, simply because of all the crashes and the incompatibility issue I experienced. So the reason this guy is here is because I wanted to test out the ender tank's compatibility with other types of storage tanks. In other words, I needed to confirm that it was actually dynamic tanks that seemed to be a problem. So I just plopped our ender tank right here with a fluid conduit into our BC tank here, and it worked fine. So that was awesome. And then I was pretty confident then that it probably would work with iron tanks. So I went ahead and replaced the dynamic tank up above with iron tanks, and that worked out fine too. So obviously that's working. So yeah, something with dynamic tanks is not compatible with the ender tank, which really sucks. But I'm using dynamic tanks here, and it's fine, you know. So I think it's specific to the ender tank. So it could be an ender tank problem, or could it be a dynamic tank problem? But the fact that the ender tanks seem to work with other tanks makes me kind of wonder. So let's go ahead and wait for night. And well, actually, we don't have to wait, because what I need to do is I need to create our advanced collection, whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's called now. But let's go ahead and craft it, and then I'll know. So you need these items right here in order to get the item. And let's go ahead and plunk it into our crafting station. And we will get an item collector. That's right. So then we take our item collector. I believe you put it in the middle. And you grab these other 2 items. Yeah, actually, I don't remember what the arrangement is. So let's go ahead and look it up. So there's our item collector, and then the advanced item collector, and it's this guy. So put that there, and now we've got our advanced item collector. So that's from Random Things mod. Let's go ahead and sleep. And it's pretty nice. I mean, because what it'll do is you can configure an area in which the item collector will actually pick up items. So it's really, really nice for things like the let's get rid of this guy. For things like, you know, a cactus farm and stuff like that. So make sure it's clear. Actually, I'm going to probably need another pickaxe. So let's go ahead and craft another pickaxe real quick. I don't have any iron up here. So let's go down here where we have our materials. And oh, I don't have iron here either. That's what I mean. I just went through so much iron. Do I have any more iron even left? Okay, good. I grabbed some from the quarry last time. And that's probably the extent of the iron that we have. Okay, very good. So what I was going to say is, so the cactus farm, you know, the advanced item collector is really convenient for things like the cactus farm, because as cactus get processed and drop down into this hole, which I will explain here in a moment as to how this works, it will pick those items up at the bottom. So let me go ahead, and I just realized that as prepared as I thought I was, I'm actually not prepared, because I don't have everything that we're going to need for that guy. So pardon me a second, hold on. I'll go ahead and get everything that we're going to need for crafting our cactus farm over there, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, so yeah, I had to grab, you know, sand and the cactus, and we're going to need some signs and sandstone, all that kind of good stuff. So I think I've got everything that we need now. So let's go ahead and get started here. We basically need to dig down 4, 2, 3. And I know you probably shouldn't dig straight down, but I figure this close to the surface we're probably okay. And probably as soon as I say that, that probably won't be true. So, hope I'm right. Okay, so is this where? Yeah, that's where we want to be. Okay. So yeah, let's get this out of the way. We basically want to go 5 down. This mouse is so noisy. I don't know that I like it. It's supposed to be a really nice gaming mouse, but it's just annoying the way it makes that clicking sound when you let go of the button. I'm not sure if it's supposed to do that. I don't think it's supposed to do that. So I don't know, maybe I got it affected. I'll look into it, because I don't like it. Hopefully it's not too loud for you. Although I suspect it is, because it's really close to the mic. Okay, almost done. Okay, a little more. Okay, so that's 4, I think, right? Okay, and I need to be 5. Let's make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's right. So let's go ahead and get rid of the rest here. Oh, I just realized I forgot one more item. That's okay, I'll go get it in a minute. Okay. So basically what you do here is we're basically creating a pit so that we can lay down 9 cactus. And then what they'll do is they'll grow, and then due to the configuration, which I'll show you here in a moment, the top piece of the, might as well mine this stuff up. The top piece of the cactus will then break off, and then the item collector will pick that stuff up for us. And then what I forgot was I forgot to grab an ender chest. So we'll do that here when we're all done. Okay, very good. Okay, so here it is. Here's our pit. So let's go ahead and let's see. I'll just use dirt for here. I want to make sure I get this right. I think it's here. 1, 2, there. 1, 2, there. There, 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 and there. Okay, so these are the 9 locations, whoops, where, whoop, double whoop, where the cactus will go. And then let's go up, and what we'll do here is we put down, oh, I just sorted again, didn't I? Oh well. So I want sandstone. So this is a design I saw somebody else do, and I really liked it. It's easy, it's not super expensive, and it works really well. So I thought I would emulate it again. Oh, I can't believe it. I only grabbed 8. Oh my gosh. How silly of me. Well, we'll just use dirt then for this one. I'll replace it when we're done. But anyway, imitation is the best form of flattery, right? I've said that before. I'll say it again. So we'll go ahead and put sand then on top of these guys, right? Because cactus needs to grow on sand. Whoa, wrong key. See, I have 9 cactus. I counted correctly there. Awesome. I'm not sure if it was very wise for me to do this at this point, but oh well. Nothing earth-shattering there. Yikes. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's that. So let's go ahead and put these down. We don't need these anymore. Now we can walk around down here. And like I said, I'll fix that guy. Oh, shoot. with sand up there. That'll be kind of not so easy to do, but oh well, I'll fix it. So yeah, so then from here, let's go up, pillar our way up, and then here we want to create the, oh, see how that breaks as soon as it touches something? So I'll have to go get those. Didn't realize it would do that, but that sort of makes sense, right? So what we want to do here is we want, oh, I need more sandstone. Well, okay, I'm totally miscalculating. Sorry about that. Well, let me grab the cactus. Go ahead and pillar back up. Maybe I won't pillar back up because that'll just bust that one too. Pillar up here. Come on, up. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Yeah, it's almost night anyways, so I don't want to be down there with mobs dropping on my head. So yeah, that was good timing actually. So let me go ahead and grab more sandstone. Whoa, wrong key. That's what I meant to do. And then we'll go ahead and sleep real quick as well. Let me drop off some of that material, some of the stuff I don't really need. I don't need all this dirt. I don't need the zombie flesh, but I'll drop that in a moment. And don't need that. I do need that. Okay, everything else is good. And sandstone. I thought that's sand. Oh, here's sandstone. I'll just grab it all. That way I don't miscount again. Okie dokie. So is it night? Yep, it's night. So let's go ahead and sleep. Very good. And we'll go finish this up. I'll probably need to break all those other cactuses down as well because I gotta, where I have to place those items, I need to reach it, right? So, and to do that, I need a pillar over like this. Okay, so with our sandstone, we want to put a piece there. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, it's going to bust them off anyways. Might as well just do it this way. And we want 2 of them. There we go. And come over here and sort of do the same thing. There we go. One. And get to this one. This one. One. There we go. Awesome. So put torches on the top so don't get any spawnaging going on in here. And pick up all these different items. There we go. Put her back up. And get rid of these guys. Excellent. So then what we do now is we can put our, oops, wrong key. We can put our cactus back. If I can hit the right keys, that is. Oof. There we go. Put our cactus back. Awesome. And then what we do, actually I'm trying to think if I did this right. I think I did it wrong. Yeah, I did. Doggone it. No big deal. It's just these guys. I'm one off. I just realized. There we go. And then, boy, I wish I could fly, but oh well. It's all right. It's okay. Because I can do it from here. So we need sandstone again. There we go. And then we need to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, that's correct. All right, there we go. So then from here, we basically put our signs up. And this is the challenging part because I don't quite remember if these went on the inside. I don't think these go on the inside. Don't quite remember. It seems like they do. I think. Is that right? Can I reach it? There we go. I think there's two on the inside as well. Don't remember. Yeah, that should be it. So now when they grow, how am I going to fix that one? Oh well, just do it from here. So now when they grow, the top one will break off, the bottom one will stay, and it'll continue to grow forever. And we'll have an endless supply of cactus. Now, the way the collection works is right here in the center. I do believe. I believe it'll be 2 down, I think. Let's go ahead and get back out. That's the part I don't remember, but I think this will work fine. So, but I got to go get an ender chest. So let me go ahead and do that because I forgot to craft one, and then we'll be able to finish this up. So let's see. I need sand. And the other cactus. Okay, this is fully configured. And this, again, as this grows, these signs will basically force them to bust off. And then our item collector down below will pick it up. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab or craft an ender chest real quick. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and went ahead and crafted 2 ender chests. Let's go ahead and dye them. I've gone ahead and grabbed us some dandelion yellow. So we'll go ahead and set these guys equivalent to each other. Oh gosh, almost out of time again. So that way, when the item collector picks up the drops, they'll go into the ender chest, and then I can pick them out of the ender chest at the other end, i.e. in our base. So we can pick up everything from the cactus farm in our base. And I guess for right now, I'll just drop it here. It doesn't really matter where I place it. Well, obviously, I'm going to want to incorporate it into our storage system, but for now, I'll just place it right there. That way we can kind of monitor it for just a short while and make sure it's working as advertised. And that'll be good. So let's go ahead and sleep real quick. And then get down there and place our ender chest. And then watch the magic work. Oy. See, dropped one already. It looks like it's working. So we'll go ahead and put our ender chest right there. Go ahead and place our item collector on top of it. Well, that's kind of interesting. So maybe I don't have to be 2 down. Let's go ahead and pick it up again. If I don't have to be 2 down, that might be more convenient. In case I have to get down here and do some maintenance or something. Okay, try that again. And then go ahead and place our item collector on top of it. Yeah, sweet. Right click on this guy, and you can see that the advanced item collector can have a configurable radius with an optional filter. I'm not overly familiar with how that filter would work. I think it's if you only wanted to pick up a specific item, you can tell it so. Let's see, so X and Y, Z, I don't think is going to matter because we're not really worried about, well, no, I take that back. Got it backwards. It's the Y we don't really care about. I guess I can leave it at 2 though, that won't harm anything. The radius I think is both directions, so 3 by 3 is what we're looking for. But we can test that, right? So let's go ahead and just kind of throw something over there real quick. Bingo. See? It magically disappears. That's because this advanced item collector picked it up and put it in our chest. Nice. So let's see. That's really it, guys. So we have our cactus farm. They grow. They bust off as soon as they grow 1 in height. The drops fall down here. The item collector picks it up, puts it in the ender chest, and then from there we can pick it up inside our base. So let's go ahead and get rid of all this garbage, and we'll just portal out because that's super convenient, right? And voila. So there we go. That's the cactus farm, based on a design I've seen other people use, and it's really sweet. It's really quite easy, in fact. I think the specific item to obviously note is the advanced item collector. I think an item collector might work. I don't quite remember what the limitations are, the differences are between the two, but I do remember using the advanced one before, so I'm suspecting that there's a specific reason for that. Maybe it's to filter it? I don't remember. But my perspective is anything that falls in there, drops in there, whatever, there's no harm in picking it up. So maybe it's because the radius defaults to, I don't know, 2 by 2 or some other size, I don't remember. And maybe that's why. I'll look it up. I'm kind of curious now, but regardless, you know, the advanced one's not super much more expensive. I mean, it's a little bit. It costs another diamond and such, but by the time you really can craft an advanced item collector, you're probably going to have plenty of diamonds anyway, so that's probably not a big deal. Anyway, there you go. One step closer to more automation in our home base, and sweet. So yeah, I hope you liked this episode and maybe learned something maybe new. I'm not sure. This one is out there on the internet, so there's other places where you can probably find videos on this design, perhaps. But if you've not seen it, I hope this has been helpful to you. And if you have any questions, definitely ask. Please let me know. I'm happy to help. I'll answer any questions you guys may have if I'm able to, and if not, I'll do some research and see if I can't find it out for us. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for joining me, If you did enjoy it, please consider giving it a like. I really appreciate that. It helps my channel grow. And definitely, if you have comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you're new to the series, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you'll get notifications for when the next episodes come out. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.